Right? Sensei, right?
Os direitos mais fáceis. Os direitos mais fáceis. Hits! Is he scared? Okay. Let's go on lines. Okay. Line. And can you see yourself in the mirror, Daniel? Move over to because not that many. Both Jake and Nathan. Oh, did we get this started?
Jake is recording on his end.
Sorry?
Jake is recording on his end.
Okay. Oh, is Jake on his? Oh, he's just recording.
He's in calling here.
Did we plug it into the TV just in case Jay shows up? Sorry. Sorry, guys, just hold on.
The sound is okay when you're doing commands. It's a little mumbly, but you can make it out otherwise.
You have the headgear, do you, or is it here?
I have the headgear, yes. The mic and the thing for the mic should be there for you.
Yeah. I can't remember. Jay might have told me he's not.
Sensei, the other thing, if you wanted, you could make me a host, and that way I could let people in if they come.
Jake, do you know what channel the big screen should be on?
It should be already on the default channel. I think it's the computer 1.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but
I just plugged it
the
in, so
cord
that
is a
might have
little
messed it
finicky.
up,
You
I
have
don't
to
know.
shake it every once in a while in the back.
It might not, but you can choose the source here. That's what I was doing.
Shake the cable where it's connected to the TV.
I think it should be PC, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just got shake the cable thing from Jake. Jake, can you hear me or no?
Yes.
I can't hear you, no. Okay, maybe we should worry about this one. If
When you cast to the TV, it switched your inputs.
I know there's lots of confusion. No, eh?
Sensei, can you hear me now?
There's only one
You might have to stop.
let me just see. Let's try that. I just put it into a different plug. Sorry? Yeah, it's there. It's the only HDMI, so. And I just moved it from that top one.
To that one,
Yeah. Jake just said one of the other computer options.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Guys, just relax. Just relax for a second.
Marco? Marco?
Jake's recording. let's just worry about it if
It's on there though, right?
it's here. Yeah, I can see it here, and I can if he joins, then I guess I can see it on the thing. But it's weird that I can't see it on the computer. It's bizarre.
Make you a host.
So I don't know why. Okay, sorry guys. Skip. Migi hami. Come on. Knee over toe. Back leg straight. Hips square to the front. Shoulders down. Stretch your spine. Arms gentle curve. Focus forward. Energy forward. Make sure your hips are square.
Are you host?
No, not yet. They haven't noticed that I sent it.
Your neck should touch your collar. Come on, eh? Migi hami. Come on. Good. Same thing. Toes on line. Make sure feet are in line. So yeah, your back foot's got to go that way a little bit. Yeah. Now square your hips. Good. Very nice. Good, Warren. Good, Frank. Excellent. I don't know. That's pretty good. Awesome. Oh, you've been stretching those things, have you? Very nice. Come on, eh? Migi hami. Come on. I know henko ichi. It's. Yeah. It's. Bit closer together. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. Come on, eh? Hidari hami. Come on. 同じく。1、2、1、2、1。A little closer, Frank. Yeah. 2、1、2。Come on, eh? こうけみ1、1、2、3、4、5。Daniel, 5。Andrew, 5. Frank, 5. Warren, 5. Nice and loud, Warren. Nice and loud. Kyosuke. Migi hami. Kamae. Tai no henko ni. 95-degree pivot. It's. Wide and low, knee over toe, hips square to where you're facing. Same as Kamae, stretch your spine, arms slight, just gentle curve extension, fingers apart. Neck touches your collar, shoulders are down. Yeah. Extend forward, project. Palms up, different heights. Extending forward. Yeah. 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 Hips square to where you're facing. Hands in front of your hips and your knees. Yeah. Nice and wide and low. Knee over toe. Push yourself. Yeah. Come on. Hidari hami. Kamae. Onajuku. It's. Wider, wider, wider. Yeah. Make sure you go wide and low. Push yourself. Wide and low. Knee has to go forward. Hips are going to drop. It's. Back stays straight. Yeah. It's. When you come back to Kamae, make sure your feet are in line. Hips square to the front. You can see yourself in the mirror. Check yourself. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Square your hips. Yeah. It's. Yeah. Come on, right? Go, get me knee. Backward bend fold number 2. It's. Yeah. Some. Shit. Go. Daniel, 5. Sensei, 5. Frank, 5. Kill skip. Oh, sorry. Warren, 5. Kill skip. Migi hami. Kamae. Make sure your feet are in line. Kiri kiri yosei chi. Elbow power number 1. Yits. Wide and low. Hips go forward and down. Just let that heel come this way if you can. It helps keep it down. Yeah. Try and slide your back foot backwards. It means you got to push more with your front foot. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. Whole body moves together. Arms come up as your body moves forward. Everything starts together, stops together. From your knee, from your center, move together. Everything in your body. It's. And on the way back too, same. Yeah. Everything together. It's. Yeah. Your hands are a little late on the way back. It's. Start them as soon as you start moving back, you'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. It's. Yeah. Come on, right? Hidari hami. Come on. Onajuku. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. Wider lower, Warren. It's. Yeah. So when you go forward, don't sort of collapse in and curve up. You are curving. It is circle, but it's kind of like it comes in. Think, extend out, project that circle. It's. That's better. Yeah. You're the man. John Sensei's the man. Yes. It's. Yeah. Which one is it on? It's. Yeah. Come on here. Ko kemi. What did I do? 1, 2, 3. Ko kemi san. To the left. Sorry, to the right first. It's. Yeah. 3、4、5、6、Daniel 6. What was going on? Yeah.
The two monitors.
Express function.
Well, at least it worked once.
It
It's
works.
okay.
It works. Anyway, it was on PC only, so it's
Ah.
to extend for duplicate.
You good? You okay?
Yeah.
Just chill until you're settled down. Kyosuke! Migi hami, kamae. Kirigi ni yosei ni, yoi. Keep your feet in line. It's turn, hip square to the front, cutting down with your knee. Yeah. Hips back. It's. Make sure your weight changes. 80% or something like that. Your weight is on your front foot right now. Yeah. And now it's on your other front foot. Strong kamae with your top hand, solar plexus. It's nice and wide and low, straight back. Everything in kamae is here. Yeah. Turn on the balls of your feet. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Mae ashi ite no kamae. Kamae ne. Hidari mi. Kamae. Onajiku. Yoi. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. Turn the balls of your feet. Knee pushes forward every time you shift. It's. Yeah. Push that knee forward, cut down. It's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. It's. Front foot back. Come on. Come on. Right. Forward roll number. Did you do left side or no? We did left and right, yeah? Right. Follow the leader around forward roll number 3, Daniel, all the way around the dojo. Hajime. Back leg long, slap hard. Let the roll help you back up again. Daniel, flipping all the way around the dojo. Everybody follow. Again, let the fall help you up. Slap hard. And Kashi, relax. Take a drink. Oh, I have a Senshusei task here that Frank's gonna like mostly, I think, but. Sorry? Hmm? Did you plumb it? Huh. That's an odd one, eh? Yes. Don't usually do it that way. I have a cooler of beer in my car as a donation from the seminar that I'm never gonna drink, and it's gotta go in the fridge in the office. So that's why I thought, oh, Frank will like this because you sometimes have a beer with me, and Andrew doesn't because he's got a 2.5 hour drive or whatever. And Daniel doesn't because he's not of age. He's not old enough yet.
Just not the freezer.
Warren's of age, but he just doesn't like beer. I actually, before we restart, if that cooler could get into the fridge, then that'd be good because then it might actually be cool by the time we finish class, if anybody wants a beer. Huh? Yeah, just open the trunk and the cooler's right there. Do you like that, Warren? Is that good? Really? Okay. Because there's 5 people in the majority doing it next September, a year from now. You could join them. Sorry? Oh, that's fine. You don't have to be. It's open there for you. I even got Saywin in now for next year, so it's good. It's okay. Okay. It's up to you. Yeah, you can decide then. Not a problem. Sorry? Oh, yeah, you don't have a choice. Yeah, you're gonna get in condition. Yeah. Are you thinking about Kyoto next summer? You're thinking like impossible, or you think it might happen, or?
I'd be okay with it.
Cool. Okay.
Anybody hear me now?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, this kid might not be able. Yeah, it's June weekend, the long weekend over June and July. 4-day seminar. That's your minimum, right? So probably a good idea to show up a couple of days early just to get over the jet lag, and then you might want to stay because you're going to drop maybe a couple grand on the flight. No one's asked me to yet anyway. I'm okay with that. I just need to be fixed. Shoulder have to be fixed. I can't, like I was going to go to Tombu's 50th and surprise him, just like being Cesar, and he walked by, I go, but I can't fucking sit in Cesar. I can't bend my knee. Fuck, it is excruciating. The acupuncturist says, oh no, it'll be fixed by then. I'm not 100% sure about that. It's swollen and like it's got tumor out of it. That's gross, yeah. It doesn't have tumors. It's not a tumor. No, there's no cyst. It's not a Baker cyst. As far as I can figure, it's tear, small. They say small tear in a meniscus, and maybe, and then it's irritating everything, and the body just sends fluid there, and then makes it really hard to bend your knee, especially. But I'm like, okay, fix it. Surgery? Well, surgery. Tell me about that. Surgery, and you won't even know you had a knee problem. And it was Peter Morawski. He had a laparoscopic tear in his meniscus. Well, I think if I have even a small tear, I don't care. I need it fixed because I can't do the stuff I want to do. And then it's a healthcare system. I'm 80 and 90 for all kinds of health issues because I couldn't work out, and I couldn't walk, and I couldn't hike, and I couldn't bike, and just like my dad. Okay. Okay. So we are starting the second column, Dani. Okay. So, and of course, I can't really do very much of it. So, was a osai, ichi, and ni. Okay. So I'm just going to do it standing because you can translate standing into kneeling. Okay. Without, it's not overly difficult. So, sorry, was it Shomanuchi? I can't remember. Swariwaza, Shomanuchi, yeah. So we're just not going to go in Swariwaza right now. Strike 1, 2, all the way down, slide, small shuffle forward to flip so the palm's facing out. A hand that's on the elbow slides down the inside, make sure your fingers get deep inside the palm. As you cross step into the armpit, the other hand reaches, just turn for me, please. The other arm reaches to the elbow, okay? Your hands shouldn't be crossed over, it shouldn't look like that. Okay, it should look like if I let go, kamae. Okay, and it doesn't matter what angle you're on. You should still be in kamae in terms of your hands. Okay, and then our normal 2 steps down, which I'm not going to do because it's going to hurt my knee. Okay, just let me see if I can. Okay, so there's a front strike, and then we shuffle off. I'm not going to be able to move very well, but shuffle off the side, and my hips should be way lower. Okay. And then this slides, and it's an outside knee movement, right? Just like standing, slide inside, grab, and cross step, and cross step. I'm not doing these properly because I can't put my weight on. Yes, it's that one. Yeah. Okay. And then down. Okay. And then just turn to face this way, please. When you get to the end, or almost the end, you still should have Uke's forearm completely like straight out your center line. Okay. And you're still holding this way, not crossed over, still this way. Thumb on top, so that the elbow cap is right in the middle of your palm, okay? Then you can turn, this gets a little, it feels uncomfortable, this one, because it's kind of in a weird position, that's okay. The elbow, take your fingers and put them over. And then put that up on your chest. This one goes on their shoulder blade and osai, okay? That's it. And then quickly, really fast, get up together. Not a chance at that. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Os. All right. Everybody up. Mukayate, face your partners. We'll do it by the numbers first. Otogani. Hey. Migi yami. Komae. Senshusei shite. Sinkin. Seiza. Striking and blocking. Off to the side. Near. Slide the palm. Slide your hand down. Small shuffle outside leg forward. Some. Elbow hand comes down on the inside. Fingers to your thumb. Proper kneeling cross step, not like I did. Into the armpit. Grab the elbow as you go. Shit. One more cross step. Go. Turn and face your partner. Roku. Elbow hand slides up, goes over your own fingers, replaces them. Slap that on your chest. Well, okay, yeah, because it's frank, so it might not be chest. Okay, it could be hip, whatever is okay. And side. And that's not just, I mean, I say frank because that's who he's working with, but that's for anybody who's really stiff in the shoulders, right? There's no point in cranking stuff on past where people are already freaking out. Okay, Hantai ga onazgu. Sink in, stays up. Near. Slide down, hand down, thumb into palm, shuffling forward, outside knee. Sam. Elbow hand slides down the inside, fingers where thumb is, cross stepping, inside knee into the armpit, grab the elbow as you go. Shit. One more down to the ground. Go. Turn and face your partner. So Daniel, try and stay completely when you're here, see his spine, that line, that's your center line. So his forearm is parallel to his backbone, his spine, and your center line is also parallel. Okay, then turn. Okay, grab and put it on your chest or wherever, and osai. Shiteke kotai, onazgu. Sink in, stays up. Striking. Edge. Big cross step off to the side and forward. Yeah. Small shuffle, slide your hand down, thumb in the palm, and small shuffle forward, outside knee. Ship, or som, sorry, just knee, som, yeah. Elbow hand comes down to the inside. Put your fingers where your thumb is. As you cross step, big knee walk into the armpit. Grab with your right hand, grab his elbow. Shit. Ground. Turn partner, roku. Elbow hand slides up, takes over, put it on your chest, and osai. Good. On Taiga, now it's good. Sinkin says up. And striking. It's big step forward off to the side. Nie, big step. Left hand, in this case, slides out, thumb into the palm, small shuffle forward with outside knee, and flip the palm out. Yeah. So he's pretty flexible. Yeah. So you want that. Okay. That starts to affect his shoulder now. Okay? Elbow hand down, slide under, replace your thumb. Cross step, big cross step forward with your inside knee as you grab the elbow towards his armpit. Shit. Go. One more step to the ground. Turn and face your partner. Roku. Slide up, hand on chest, and osai. Face your partner up together. Back to your spots. Come on, ready? Ready? Okay. Good. I know you weren't watching, but did you, out of the corner of your eye, see something, anything? No. Done. Very well. Just try and be aware, and it's hard to do this, but be aware of the, just face me, the size of your knee walking. Okay. So I didn't do it because this hurts like hell. I strike, and the next step is this one coming up forward. Okay, that's a big step, big enough so that this is at least 90. Okay, and sometimes you guys are a little bit back here, and maybe UK's up there, or maybe they're facing you. But either way, that's not so good. Okay, you need to make it big enough so it's out there. This comes here, outside. That's not so big, because it's just to match this kind of rollover thing. Okay. Other than that, I think that like everything you're doing is really great. I don't really have a problem with anything. It's here, there, boom. Okay. They can be quite big. You just got to have your UK moving with you. That needs to be coming out right straight on your center where your hips are. Okay. This is lagging behind because I can't. It shouldn't be there. It should be kind of there, but I can't do it. Okay. So just make sure, especially when it's easy, make the big movements, okay? Strike, movement forward, then off to the side. That's a big movement. You want to get that gap happening between Uke and Uke's body. Okay, everybody, partners, and on your own time. Has you made it? Can I'm just going to put some more crap on my knee.
Pull that. Try to kick it. Not that push away. Remember in June, we had a seminar where we were talking about we're not trying to whack them. It's push as high as just said that, but 2 weeks ago. Touch one the wall, or I won the wall, and I twist. It's the same. Sensei was saying. Good strike. Listen.
So I'm just gonna say, stay, that first step could be bigger, should be bigger, okay? And the other thing for both of you, and I know we've done this in regular class, Sankajo, doesn't matter if you're doing ichi or ni. If Sankajo is only locked on the shoulder, if there's this continual arc from basically fingertips or hand all the way through to the shoulder. If at any point in time in Sankajo technique, if that happens, there is no lock on the shoulder. Don't ask me why, I'm not like a physiologist guy, okay? But I think it's really fucking cool. But this is the case. A change in the wrist and it comes on and off, okay? That goes all the way to, so for most people in Swari, it's as they're kind of moving forward, and then especially as they're moving into the pin. So that you know, they have it here, and then they move into the pin, and that happens. I'm exaggerating, but it doesn't have to be that exaggerated, right? That's off now. I have no lock on it. I have no control. It's loose. And but yeah, so you have to keep it like that with that arc all the way through. Okay. If you don't, then actually UK can, well, they can get away. They have an option, which is not what you want. Okay. All right. So let's do it again. Focus on bigger first motion. You know, you got to move into strike. It's a cut, just like Sensei just said. And then every motion really, depending on your uke, of course, but you could definitely move bigger on the first step, like after the strike, first step. Okay, Hajime. Come on, right? He's good? Yeah, quite good. Okay, just say smoke for a second. So, Swati Shomanuchi Sankajo Sai Ni. I think this is one of the, it's not, I was going to say most difficult ukes. It's not a difficult uke. It's a difficult uke not to feel pain. You have to move in ways that are kind of, I don't know, odd. I don't, what word did, not natural. Yeah, it's weird. So it's the same. Swadiwaza Shomanuchi Sankajo Sai Ni, number 2. So it's the knee motion. Did you know this one or something? Yeah, okay. So it is a bit of a misery for uke. So okay, so I'm just gonna stay up. I'm not going all the way down. Uke is gonna strike, shite blocks. 1, we do the pivoting on our inside knee, slide down. This is just like standing so far, everything the same. Hand that's on the elbow, slides down, goes to the inside. This is what I think is really difficult. You extend out and you go around. Now, Andrew did it that way. If that works for him, that's fine. I'm at a stage in my Aikido exploration that I'm not going to say what, you know, especially for guys like you or Andrew or John, you know, what you should do. I'll tell you what I do. But to me, what's important is uke needs to be able to move, like respond quickly, move smoothly. That's what has to happen in the way that of course stays taking them. So for me, what I do is I actually, as soon as I start to feel that, I take that inside knee and I go a little wider. And then I move my weight to it. And now I'm ready to pivot with the guy. Because that little part right there is really, really difficult for a difficult, unnatural, is that what we said? I agree. Unnatural thing for uke. So now we're here. Now, uke's got to come with me. I'm cutting down. I'm going to sort of pivot and shuffle back and punch. Okay, remember that has to stay on. So it still has to have that curve. If you shuffle back and punch and you're here, he's free. Okay, shuffle back, punch. And then from here, it's punching hand comes to the elbow. It's a little drop, little turn. It's really small, okay? Because uke can't go anywhere anyway. Like they can just kind of flop forward a little bit on the stomach. Turn, pins the same, both knees down low. That's it. Okay, good. Os. You got the idea? Okay, good. I don't want to do that again. Os. Every hip. Miyami, kamae. Senshusei, senior side shite. So uke strike, senior side shite, block. Itch. Pivoting about 95, maybe a little bit more. Nie. Good. So hand slides down to the sankajo position. Left knee, you're going to push from your right. Your left knee goes up. You're going behind your partner to get them into the arced position. Sam. That's it. Good. Elbow hand slides down. Fingers go right inside the palm. Extend your hand out like you're doing kamae. As they do that, Frank, yes, they're going to be on that knee. Yeah, there you go. And you're going to reverse pivot. There you go. Okay. Now you're going to cross step back, which is very weird while sweaty, but your inside knee takes a step back as you cut down. And then you do another shuffle back punch on your knees. Try. Yes. No, not sideways, backwards. So there, and now shuffle back. No, you didn't shuffle back. Yeah, that's sideways. No, that's not yet. Not yet. Okay, so let me.
What motion am I doing with shuffle back?
Right, so I'm here, just stand up, okay? And you've done this part, you turn them around, and now I'm cutting them down, Okay, and I'm cross stepping back and I shuffle back punch. There's a little movement there, punch. And then there's the shuffle back again, pushing down on the elbow. Okay. Sorry? Yes. After you block your face. Yeah. So Andrew's got it. You keep on your elbows so you can block your face and not land on your face at the same time. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a miserable fucking uke. Yeah. Try again. Okay. Yeah, start again. Start again. Get a little closer. That's okay. Yeah. Pivoting. Good. In behind. That's right. Slide down. Inside. Grab. Extend out as Uke steps around. Go. And reverse pivot. Good. Now, left knee is going to move back as you bring your left hand to your left hip. Right? And then shuffle back punch. Yeah. Now, punching hand to the elbow. Shuffle back again. Drop his shoulder by controlling the elbow. Good. And one little step. Yeah. You're hardly going to make anything. Yeah. And then same finish. Good. Yeah. Hantagawa Nazuki. Hajime. Do that one again, Andrew. Oh, so not Andrew. Do that one again, Daniel. Yeah, no, from the start. I don't know why I said it. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, that's fine. You've pivoted a lot for Swati. Okay, but that's okay. Good. Punching hand to the elbow. Another kind of shuffle back. There you go. That's better. And then fly. So I'm just going to say, as Uke, I think, and it's in that really difficult part from, we're up here. And now I'm going to extend out. Right now, you're really going that way. You're going away. Okay. And you need to figure out this knee kind of towards me. And then you put your weight on it. He can pivot right on that. And it's really quite in sync. It's almost, if we're here again, and I'm going to extend out, it's almost like Uke imagines where this is going to extend out to and puts his knee there. And now he's just pivoting around the same spot, the same spot I am. We're actually pivoting his knee and his wrist and hand where I have him are actually pretty close to above each other, right? So when he pivots on his knee, that's exactly the circle that my hands that is pivoting here in his hand. Okay. What's happening right now, if you can do this for me, as Daniel applies it, your step is sideways, and if Daniel wants to be nasty and keep it, it's gonna. I mean. Yeah, well, because that's what you're pivoting on. That's right. No, it's got to be your knee because you're not pivoting on your foot. You're pivoting on your knee. Yeah, and that if you do what you're doing and he doesn't give a shit about you, that's gonna hurt like a lot. Yeah, yeah. It's you're making it probably worse than it needs to be. That's for sure. Okay, try again.
And also remember when Uke does not do the Ukemi properly, then since he says it's either he's got to give up the technique or it's going to hurt. Right? So,
Yeah.
but now you can see having a problem with the cut down because now suddenly, instead of being right there.
You're really far away. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's knee. Yeah. Oh, I think I said your knee is like your foot in if you're doing it standing. That's better. Shuffle back. Good. And then step. Yeah, good. Sensei, can you stay for me? I'm going to cut some of the technique out, but from this part here. So at this part, Andrew Sensei is going to start, extending out, and he's going to do that reverse pivot. I'm going to take my inside knee and move it there. Okay. Now he's going to cut down and do that stepping back thing. And I'm sliding, I'm on my elbow, and I'm still able to block, just like Andrew Sensei said. Okay. Now he's going my shoulder is going to go almost to where his knee is. It may not hit the mat, but that's kind of the direction that it's going to go in. Okay. So I don't know what I've felt when this has been done to me by lots of high ranking sort of senseis is a bit of a ooh, like that, but then it doesn't just squish you down. It does push you down, but then it gives you some, I'm going to say release, but the lock doesn't come off. But the only way out is going that way. Okay. So as a ooh. Okay. That's okay. So what happened, I was here, this went down. As soon as I felt that going down, now I'm off balance and a lock is on my arm or shoulder. And I shoot that one out. Okay, I'm shooting my free arm out as far as I can to allow, if it wants to make that a big motion, big movement, you need to have that out there or you will in your face. If your hand's in here like this, you'll get over top of it and you're done. Like you have nothing to, you're gonna face plant or maybe side if you're lucky, but okay. So make sure that shoots out. Again, just start this way. Okay, so they're in this position here and it's on. And Sankajo kills me. Like this is just this muscle up in here right now, just going cling, stop. Okay, so but that's just me. And extends out that circular. Oh, and I didn't step back. Sorry. Set that circular there. Okay, it's still. This is really tight. Don't get me wrong. It's not off, but it's a hell. If I had stayed where I was, that would have been excruciating. Okay, and then he's going to cut down. Go with that, and I move with that cut down, and the shuffle back punch. Okay, and then that goes to the elbow, and the next movement, shoulder down, extend out, and you as uke have to feel what stay is taking. Okay, and then you're sort of just done. They're going to go into the pin. Try, but go with that and be prepared to. The more you can go with your stay, the less this stuff hurts. Right? It's true. Okay, try. Jake just said, not the freezer. You didn't put the beers in the freezer.
No, they put them in the.
Did you put them in the fridge? You don't. Huh? Stay. Yeah. You strike left. You strike right hand. Sorry. Just stop there. Can you do that again? Okay, so he's about to cut down. When he cut down and you know, for him, it's this cross step back, shuffle back punch thing. You moved your outside knee, okay? So if we're standing and he does this, this is my outside knee, this is my inside knee. Yeah. So now he's gonna do the cut down. Yeah, okay, you have to move that inside knee with his cut down, right? This is going to his hip, right? So this needs to, I don't know what that distance is, but maybe it's almost the same as this, but this won't be here anyway, right? He's stepping away from you. Okay, go. Right. Okay, does that feel better? Less tight, Frank? Yes, good. Because it looked better on. Yeah, right. Now you might have gone in your direction before you really felt where Daniel was going. Because I think Daniel was probably going to go a little more this way. Yeah, but that's just what I saw. I'm not feeling. But you went almost right away. As soon as he started moving, you were in that one direction. Might not have been the way he was going. I know you don't mean to be stiff. You just are stiff. So stiffness is something you're going to really have to work on, or not being so stiff, because the looser you can be, even especially, I guess, when Stay starts applying stuff, the more relaxed you can stay, and that includes just natural stiffness, the better you have, just do the cross step back, cut down, the better you have the ability to feel where you need to go, to understand where your partner's taking you and your body's doing. You can relax as much as you can. For you, it's going to take more work than young 22-year-old. 23? Oh, 23 now. Oh, he's so old. I'm going to have to start looking for gray hairs. Okay. But you know what I mean? Yeah. So try and relax through that. What did Master Sensei say when he was doing hot yoga and the instructor said, enjoy the pose? Something like that. He wasn't enjoying anything. Can you imagine Sensei in a black spandex shorts in a 140-degree room, sweating like, am I going to say it? The Chinese kid who just only got 98% on his math exam? Yeah. Okay. Or Daniel only getting 90% in his physics exam in university and have to go home and tell his parents. Okay, go. So just try and relax. You'll feel it. I don't know how, I can't make you. That's something you just got to play around with and work on. Okay, how's your man? I think you're stay. Good. Slide down. Yeah, so where is your left knee going to go now? Behind him, kind of behind him. No, not right now. Wait, no, you're not there yet, because you have to get him. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's right. And it has to come here.
Does this one step up or
No, you don't have to, because do you do that? I don't usually. I haven't met a new K who really deserves that or needs that. Yeah, Daniel probably does, but yeah, just like that.
So just the knee and then.
Right? Yeah, there you are. You're good. Yeah, just relax just a bit. Yep, just relax. Okay, there you go. Yeah, now slide down. Okay. Okay, so this knee stays where it is. That knee circles around. But what I want you to think about is just think this, you're not quite in Kamae yet. In fact, a lot of the times when you get here, you're actually here. Okay, and that's fine. That's where their hand is when you place the Sankaja, it's all bent. And all you need to do is think, and to Kamae, and yeah, out with your arm. He's gonna move, and then follow him a little bit. You're done. It's really small. Okay, good. Now, the cross step back is this knee going backwards this is mimicking this motion. And then shuffle back punch, okay? There was the punch, but the shuffle back needs to be 1-2. Just a little shuffle. No, don't turn. You're good. Just 2. That's it with the punch. Yeah. Now you're gonna place that hand on the elbow. Yeah. See, it's off. No, other way. Yeah. Not good eyes. Okay, now you're gonna, your left knee kind of gonna go towards sensei, and then your whole body and right knee is gonna go to like the blue mat over there, over your right shoulder. There you go. Forward, go forward. Yes. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah. When, if you're really dead on, I don't think you need to move that the close, and then you get closer. I don't think that. Other than, so you come, you're here, whatever, blah, blah. We come here, okay? And my center line is still going out as forearm. You don't have to get, you shouldn't have to get any closer. Yeah, it's just the inside knee pivots, and you should be there. Okay. Other side. How's your mate? We did Ichi already. Well, it was very good for Ichi. Yeah. He strikes, you block, you pivot. Pivot. Good. Move towards him, face it. With your knees first. Go, well, everything together, really. Yep. There you go. Good. Extend out. Your right knee is going to stay where it is, and your left knee is going to circle forward. That's it. Good. Now your right knee is going to cross step back, basically. Okay. There's a cross step back, and then there's a shuffle back punch. Watch the lock. You see the difference? Yeah. Yeah. Now it's like his shoulder's on the ground. So now when you look at this, you're not going to go very far because his shoulder's almost on the ground already, right? But just understanding your dynamics here, right? Okay, go. Step with the left leg this way. Left knee, sorry, this way. Yep. See, it was freeze. Freeze. So you're okay. It's in your center, right? So as you step with this knee, leave the rest of you and your arms and him behind. So as you go, step, move. Oh, yeah. Okay. It has to be with you. Yeah. Do you understand what that, when I told you to freeze, what it kind of looked like?
Yeah, I thought I started on my left from the other side. That's why it was confusing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saying is you were here. What were we doing? Oh, this is the last motion. You're here. So you went like this. You came here, and then you went. This didn't move. My arms didn't move. My hands didn't move. He didn't move. I didn't do anything to my uke, but my whole body is now facing Daniel. So that means it's just shoulder muscles that's going to reef him around. Okay. So there's a shuffle back punch. Okay. After the cut down. Now, when you move, you have to move. This doesn't, you can't leave your hands behind. Okay. Good. I don't know. I'm not sure. You should, yeah. So on one side, I got my left foot forward, left hands up, Sankajo, cutting here, shuffle back punch, punching hand to the elbow, left foot again here, turn, it stays on your hip, and it can go forward, but I can't stay back there. Try again, guys. Did you do left just then? Okay, so Andrew, why am I doing that? Daniel, both sides. Yep. Amen. All right, so I think, I saw it, I think you did too, but you also moved your body and left your hands behind. So I think, I mean, Swati was a techniques are, you know, I don't know if they're ever actually really used by the samurai, but they did spend a lot of time on their knees, so they had to move quick. But more than likely, the moving quickly was standing up while drawing your sword and being ready to defend yourself, right? Not waiting till someone runs up to you and grabs, right? Oh, surprise. Okay, that's probably not what. But I think they are. I mean, then sometimes it hurt your knees, and not because of Swatiwaza. And it's not because of Seiza. It's just I don't know. We're going to discover that mid-October, but it's not because of kneeling. I've never had issues in Swatiwaza or anything like that. But it's a great way to exaggerate issues and really like, wow, that's big. So if we're doing this standing, but here, oh, everything's in my center, and I think I'm okay. And then when I do it kneeling, I come here, and then I do this. Uh-oh. And part of this is because it's much harder for uke to move here. It's just, everything's a lot smaller. So if I try and move too much or whatever, but it's way more difficult for uke to move nicely and smoothly and with me in this Swatiwaza technique. Everything has to come from your hips. You don't have, and your body, you don't have your legs and that length of, thigh and calf or whatever to help you move. So when senseis are watching and this happens, it's an exaggeration of what might be very minutely happening while standing, right? So it's a great way to sort of dissect how well the techniques are going. So both of you are still here, and leaving it a little behind. Okay, so it's good. You practice it and you go, okay, I know I'm leaving this behind. Did you do this to your, stick it in there, grab it. I've just finished the punch. Okay, now anything but stay on my hip. Okay, and that's what it should feel like. Obviously, you can't stick it in your belt, normally when you're doing technique. But if you do that a couple of times, feel what that feels like as shite and uke with your hand stuck to your hip as you do that turn. Obviously, it's a little different. You move forward at the end of that, but okay. But that turning part, that's where you're here, you've done your shuffle back punch, and then you start your turn, and it's almost immediate, like your hip moved forward, but this hand didn't, okay? So, but that doesn't show up, well, maybe it's not even visible in standing, but it becomes visible in kneeling, okay? So just be really aware of that. And I'll let you go for another 5 minutes just on that, on your own. What I want you to do, I want you to do exactly that. I want you to get to this part here, shuffle back punch, just let go, uke stays where they are, grab your belt, put your hand in there. Yeah, I want you to do this, okay? Now, the part about moving is not really very good because your hand's stuck here, but now you're gonna step and move. And it's not really about how far uke goes or anything. It's about the feeling of what does that movement feel like when my hand stays on my hip, stays with my hip, especially at the beginning, okay? Try. And then we'll have quick pick at 9:30. Hajime. Yep. Wrist. Watch the lock. Yeah. 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 Re-grab. Yeah, that's kind of hard sometimes. Wait a minute. It's Frank's arm here. Yeah. Now step. Shuffle. You've done your shuffle back punch, right? Shuffle back punch, and then yes, go. Okay, now you have to take your hand out again there and finish. Yeah, it's just to get the feel of hands stuck to hip and not getting by. When you did that, your hand, you never ended up back here, right? You can't well, You'd be special if you could. Good, Frank. That was good. Good movement with your knee. Good. Well done, Daniel. Did you learn to not do your up as tight when you're?
Yeah. It's super tight.
Yeah. Behind, up and in behind. That's it. Down. Yeah, slide down to your other hand on the inside and extend out to Kamae and a small reverse pivot. And reverse pivot. Yep, good. Now, cutting down and your left knee goes back and then your right knee goes back and then you do left, right again to shuffle punch. Left knee, right knee, right knee punch. Good. Now, in there, yeah. Okay, now it's just to feel this. You're not going to turn very far, okay? But right now your hand cannot come out of your hip from your hip in the wrong direction. Okay, go. Step to. You're going to probably come towards me. Not very far. Go. Yes, go. Room. Now you take it out again. Yeah, enter. It should feel different for Uke too, because there's no slack, right? There's. Hajime. So try and take your right knee and where your hand is, put it away a little bit towards me. Now do the rest on the other. Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah. That back outside knee, yeah. It's the same as standing, right? You're sitting here, you shovel back punch. You don't move that front leg alone. You drop your hips with your back foot moving, and then you move the front foot. So we're gonna mimic everything, but it's, you know, if you want me to buy a little plastic set of toes or something, we glue them to your doggy pants at your knees, so you can look down and see your feet. Okay, we can do that. But your knees are your feet. That's the deal. Watch your wrist. Watch the wrist. Make sure it's on. Locked on. Come on, ready? Ready? Okay, let's take 5 minutes. You need to, are you going to measure? You feel good? Okay. Probably sugar now.
But he got mad for something I did do, and then he hit me up over here.
Well, I mean, I can tell you what I was thinking.
Oh, great. The guy just slides around on it like there's like he's a hovercraft or something.
Just come back before it gave us. Well, this is. Okay. And I'm like, boy, I'm not really applying this on the joke. Because of the injury? Yeah. Tio passes, yells at me. Oh, it's Japanese, so yeah, you know, because we always got to train hard. Now I'm just briefed on this poor cock wrist. No. Like, I kid you not, it was 10 times in a row. We just, it was just this cock and I did it.
Oh, okay.
He wants me to keep briefing more on this wrist. And down, when we're doing the pivot, he wanted me to pivot on the other knee. But I was pivoting on. So that was that. Okay, fine.
Who? Cheetah Sensei?
Chino.
Chino. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very next class, we have Nakajima Sensei. So he was like the senior cop guy. And he's like, hey, who wants to demonstrate this technique? I'm like, well, I mean, I just learned it. I might as well get out there and do this. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's Japanese, so I'm just like,
This is when you were in the course?
yeah.
Oh.
Pivoting on the wrong knee. And everyone was like, Chino Sensei.
Just told us to do it.
Do it that way. He was like, Chino Sensei is like, baby. So to this day, I'm not sure what he was supposed to pick. But yeah.
For the application of the yeah, it's got to be the inside knee.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I got
But he was
both knees, so.
either way. Yeah. Well, was this no? That's not that early on either. No, but you're always gonna get shit no matter what you do. So it's
Yeah. So, you know, thankfully it was not on my test, but yeah. So funny enough, people ask like, what knees, but I think one of the I have so much trouble with wrist ball. Ankles on the have to break. Go too far.
yeah, it shouldn't be out here. Then it starts to yeah, because it's hard to make your own hand do that. Yeah, and so next weekend is Thanksgiving, so weekend, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, is it? Yeah. So no Kenshu. No, and somebody already talked to me about that they asked me and I said, no Kenshu Thanksgiving. There's the 14th and the 21st. The 14th I'm in Brazil, so can't do it. I am the week after Thanksgiving. Yeah. The 21st I'm back, but I think I'm going to be not here. On the 22nd is my mom's 90th birthday up in Bracebridge. So are you able to come down the 14th and the 21st?
Certainly I could do the 14th, I believe.
Okay.
21st, I think would be unlikely. So again, it's going to be like every second.
Right.
Next weekend, I should be working. Weekend after that.
Okay. Because then I can get one of the other guys to do the 21st. That's good. Okay. That'd be great. Okay. Or if push comes to shove, I can come, but I might be a bit of a fucking mess. Okay. Because I just sort of added up. It's I think we have 62 techniques or 63 or something like that. Because one of the techniques is left to go. And 1, 2, 3, oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 35 Fridays, not including Christmas and, but approximately 35 Fridays. That's going through March break. It's not because Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve is like the Fridays this year. So we definitely won't have them. We could have classes in March break if people are available, like during the day and stuff. And Christmas, like we can work some other things out, but normally normal pacing, 35 classes for, what did I say, 62. So we kind of got to do, because I want to do Jisen Sokowaza, which is the arresting technique stuff. I also want to do, we have to do Juwaza and we have to do teaching techniques, which can be part of, you know, the other classes too, but I want to make sure we have enough time. So really we're looking at 35 classes. If we do 2 techniques per class, like not just Ichi and Ni, but 2 full techniques, then we're probably on track for those other things in. With 35 classes times 2 is 70. Okay, so but we only have, what did I say, 61, right? So we have 9 weeks spare. That if we do 2 a week, we should be finished 9 weeks. We should be finished techniques wise at the end of April, say, beginning of May, unless we do more than 2 in a week, on a Friday or whatever, or we do some extra training. But that'll give us lots of time to do that. Okay, that's just going over in my head. Okay, this is killing me. Ushiro Ryotomochi, and I can't read it from here. Oh, Sankajo Saichi. I read it before. So we're going to do Sankajo again, but this time Ushiro. Now we did Ushiro before, the Hojo Dosa. Okay. I'm going to get a tensor or something. Okay. Okay, so Ushiro Ryotomochi Sankajo Osai Ichi. Okay, so we did this part before. Okay, it's pulling, back leg goes off to the side a little bit and get a little wider, hips go down. The idea is the back of your wrists drop down with your hips forward and up and around. Sankajo, so this is gonna look a lot like Ikajo because it's almost the same, except, so my front foot is gonna go back here, but instead of in Ikajo, we went right down here. Okay. In this one, you stay higher and you just come here. This hand here is way better suited to do the Sankajo. Okay, we always use this hand because it's the only one we have attached. But here, this actually comes in as secondary. This hand, I want you to have the feeling I'm not pulling, but helping it attach to this arm, so it sticks together. Okay, then you shift and then comes off. And then cutting down, shuffle back punch. Everything's the same. Shuffle back. Sorry, so I'm gonna short form the ends. Okay. So if you've done Sankajo Sai Ni before, after a certain point, it's identical, and that's not too far along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much from here, and especially from here, you have done all of the technique before. Just regular Sankajo, that's Ni. Right? I like Ni. Okay, now I'm going to show you Ichi, which is probably what I should have done. Okay. So the first thing I did is Sensei pulled because I told him Ichi, and I just did Ichi start, and then I did Ni. So I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Anyway, so here, forward and up. Here. Oh, maybe I didn't. That's correct. Yeah. This way. Down. Okay. So I did do it right. Ni. Number 2. So again, grab. You've done all this before. Forward and up. Back foot. Reverse pivot. Come down. Reverse pivot again. And then you're into the cutting. Okay. So there's only, I don't know if we're counting it out. Let's count it. So for Ichi, after the Hojidosa, he grabs and Ich, Ni, Sam, Shi. 4 steps. 4 steps at the most that are different from other Sankajos, but you've done them before. I mean, I just shifted. That was the 4th step, right? So that's nothing new. Okay, so there's only 4 steps. For Ni, okay, so after the Hojido, Ich, Ni, Sam, and again, Shi. There's 4 steps that are not new to you guys, but different from how to get into it, like Shomini or Yokoman or whatever else into Sankajo. Okay. I want to sort of get, I don't know when I think I was well done past the course before I kind of went, oh, wait a minute. These are not, it's just pieces of a puddle going in different parts. So it's not 150 separate, different, distinct techniques. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I don't know how many moves there are, whatever steps in this technique. Maybe there's 10, but if there's 10, you've already done 6. If there's 12, you've already done 8 of them, kind of thing. Okay. All right. Well, everybody. Daniel shite. Ushiro. Oh, sorry. Otogani. Right. Migami. Kamae. Ushiro. Ryotomochi ika. Sorry. Sankajo. Osai ichi. Hajime. No, you were right. Shift. Ichi is going to be shifting. Yeah. Now you're regular. Cut down. Shuffle back punch. Shuffle back punch. Good. Punching hand. Good. Shuffle back again. Forward. So Frank, try to really move forward. It's going to help your if you're not moving, yeah, at the end there, really go forward. It's going to help with your lack of flexibility. Hantagawa now is good. Hajime. Hantagawa, so left. Yeah. Yeah. Move forward, Frank. Good. Try and dive forward. Good. Shiteke kotai. Onasku. Hajime. Andrew, can you? I'm actually going to find a tensor band. Can you just,
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
So just a couple things. If you saw stuff too, but this arm came off when you were shifting or pinning, when you're applying the Sankajo. Because you have this grab, this arm is the one that's applying the Yonkajo. This Sankajo, maintaining a grip. So even if Uke wanted to let go, he couldn't, because your hand that you normally do Sankajo with is at almost exactly the same way, doing the same job. It's, I mean, it can work in conjunction, but really it's making sure there's contact with this arm. So it goes all, just at the end, it comes off. Okay. And then when you're doing that, you shuffle back, punch, hand goes to the elbow. Your back knee, the leg, your foot goes back. And what you did just there, at least on the one side, I didn't see on the other side. You bent your back knee to get your hips to come down. Instead, I want the back foot sliding away, usually in a shallow kind of arc, so then your feet go wider apart, and that drops your hips. Don't bend your back leg. Bend your back leg will bring your weight back, and it'll start to be a pulling of uke instead of a dropping down, a pushing on their shoulder, right? Because you drop that back foot back, it means your front knee has to bend and go. This knee has to go forward, otherwise your weight comes back. But if you bend that back leg, you can see it, the whole body, torso, butt, hips, everything comes down, but backwards. And that's then a pull from your arms instead of a dropping your weight into his shoulder. Okay. So just but keep that in mind for next time. Go. Hajime. Watch the wrist. Yeah. And this knee up, right? Because it was standing. Yeah. So you're here, that, yeah, good. That's a shuffle back punch, right? Now, your back leg has to move in a very shallow. Yeah, keep on. I couldn't see that. Thank you. Yes, but your hips have to go down. That was probably too short, right? You really stepped. That would be continuation of that curve for your back foot to travel along. That's, I don't know if that's a good image for you, but yeah, no, you see, by doing that with your back foot, that's too. That's where your back. Andrew Sensei showing, yeah, and that's gonna. Okay, and then if you do that enough, he's gonna fall towards your front knee. Right. And then you got to move it out of the way because he'll fall into it and go that way, down to the ground. Right. Keep the lock on. Make sure you use that arm, not this one. Okay, so it's your right arm that's pushing. Your left hand is making sure that his hand is firmly attached to your right arm. And you shift. Good. There was no shuffle back with that punch. You need to, yes. Boom, that's right. Yeah. Very shallow, yeah, down. Okay, let's, do you have any points you want to make on each?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'll jump into the PJ here. If right now you're having to adjust the crank, because it is a little bit hard. So now you can see how further away, so you will be able to cross that. So there's no need to go off on the angle. And this is gonna help keep my hand on your wrist. And this is why it keeps coming off for you, right? Because you make this big thing, and that's just twisting it right over my grip, right?
When I'm okay,
No, when you're staying.
when I'm staying.
When you're okay here. Yeah. The reason Daniel's doing that is because you're so short, you're coming around and now you're in his way, so you cannot step straight back. If she goes straight back, then all these angles are lined up properly, so he just has to shift turn around. He's got that. So, again, since I even said it, it's just being stiff, and obviously, you can work with yourself,
Yeah.
It's just much better. Sometimes you have to, I think we're not wanting to change the technique of shade, if Uki is not really able to do the Kenny talking, right? Just keep that back in line and make a little adjustments, because just watch on that, and here you can see Daniel's come over a little bit as well. So when I cross that back, I have to look at it. Whereas what I want to have to do is this angle. I'm trying to keep you have to hold this hand, and you just hold it up here. But I want it back.
That angle, so I'm going too far back, right?
Yes.
I'm going like, right.
In
So
45.
so you might be, when I taught Shuro Ikajo, the same, it's almost the same. And I mentioned that Mustard Sensei likes to pivot more on that one, but it's a different thing as well. Like you're dropping both arms down. The next motion's different, right? And that's just something that Mustard Sensei likes to do. He feels it's better for the line in Ikajo, but he's never expressed to me that notion for Sonkajo. Right?
Jake says square your hips crank in the direction of the wind.
Okay. Let's try knee. Yeah. Just, do you want to read before you get back on? Well, you don't have, we have Wi-Fi.
No.
Oh, you don't have the thing. Oh, okay. Do that again. What happened there? Something was funny. Okay, that's better. Yeah. So I really want you to work on that back leg. When you're doing that dropping down, your knee is still bending.
Yeah, but I don't understand. I can do that like this.
That's, yeah, yes.
How do I push, what do I do from here?
So when you do that piece again, that movement, right? That backward movement on a bit of an angle, that's right. So it's a bit of a curve, right? And then you have to be able to, you know how Pae Sensei was talking about your center line can be forward, this, but the weight's still 50-50. This is really difficult, right? Because you drop down like that, and of course, much of your weight front leg. You have to also be able to move that front leg, because Uke is going to come. If you do that thing right with your back leg, Uke is going to come crashing in, kind of out of control, right? They're falling over into the inside of your front knee. That's where it's going to take them. So you got to get that thing out of the way and quite quickly. And so it's like the back leg goes, and then just about when that's finished, obviously that finishes, very soon after, you have to take your front foot, your front knee, and go that way and push forward, because your Uke is falling that way. Yeah. Okay. So no, you're going that way. So do that again. So yeah, you shuffle back, right? You shuffle back. So do it again. So start up here, start there, right? So It's the other foot forward. Okay.
So if we think, cut down.
Okay, stop. Now, shuffle back punch. That shuffle back should allow you to come to a not so low and wide stance. Like you shouldn't be crazy low and wide right now. Okay. Then the punching hand goes on the elbow. Now, the back foot goes that way a little bit and backwards. Now your front foot has to go kind of towards the mirror. Yeah, really quickly, because uke is going to be falling pretty much in the direction of your front knee. Yeah, you shuffle back punch, it extends. Yes, they might even be falling more towards the mirror. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, it is it's tricky. It's not an easy. No, I don't want you to come up, because then your hips come up and you're starting to release your uke. So it's just back foot goes further apart, your hips go down, and then you got to move your front foot.
But it's another shuffle on the front foot, right? Like, when that moves, it's like, break that.
Boom. Yeah, shuffle back punch. So, but that little bit of that shuffle back isn't just with your back foot. It's with your front foot too. It's boom, right? And front, yeah, like, oh, wait a minute. It's like coming back from an Ikinase. So, sometimes, yeah. Where did we do this before? Right. So that goes, back leg goes back, your front with the punch, back leg goes back, front foot comes back, punch. And then it's back foot goes back, and your front foot's basically coming back too, but it's going to be back and then on an angle turning. That's the difference. That's a different part. So you got to pull your front foot in at punch. That front foot's coming in to make it not such a low stance. And then you should be able to do that and move. Yeah. And then it's about playing around with that angle that your front foot went on. Depending on the angle which will depend on the stiffness of the shoulders and stuff like that. Right. So you got a much sharper angle there, right? Yeah. And as you do that again, just do it step by step. Okay. There's the elbow down, stop. Okay. Now, stay there. Now you're going to go forward. You're taking them down to the ground. This hand, your right hand right now is holding the sankaja, right? It can, as you go forward and down, totally fine. And I think it's important that you do this. It comes to your center. As you go forward and down, it comes to your center. Make uke go a little further, for one, but it also just reinforces that whole idea about center line, center line, center line. Because if your hand's here, it's not your center line. I mean, it's right on your hips. It's not like horrible, but yeah, make it come to your center line. It's just good for your training. I barely feel it. Much better. Okay, with balance, so yeah. So that was this way you start from. So again, look at the distance they ended up over here from starting there. They ended up, oh, this is Daniel's head sweat spot right there. Okay, so, and that's pretty normal. It's like 2 over and three down kind of thing. It's like the rooks in chess. That's that movement. And I mean, I told you this, we we played with Nathan Sensei one day to see how many tatami he could take us across with a you know, good pliable uke, and it was huge. But you know, typical. But it was fun. Didn't hurt, so that was good. All right, keep going. How are you feeling? You all right? You sure?
Yeah.
Are you seeing that motion? What Andrew says he's doing?
Also, I'll try that.
Yeah, it's good. It's really nice.
I'm going right for the solar plexus, right?
Yes, let's. They should not be blocking themselves.
Yeah, it's Uke's job to bring that hand down.
Yes. Right. Gosh, this job to try to. Hey. And so the other point is we talked about, remember, is in case you got cut down.
Hey, well, I took the unblocked, and as soon as I see the strike coming, I trap.
Well, I mean,
It gets a little too routine for a lot of people. That's the problem. It's just like, I mean, it is a method, right? It's like actual technique, but it should be, we're going through the motions like blah, blah. It should be UK strike, block, down, right? Yeah, it's gotta make it kind of real. Did you watch, I mean, I know you were watching, but Andrew Sensei's like that movement with a shuffle back and the turning and taking, Ashday, yeah, okay. So very smooth. How did it do? When, you know, especially from this cut down, like cross step back, shuffle back punch, turn and down to the ground. How did that feel to you? Very smooth, yeah. Looks very smooth too. And that's the way it should be. And you're off balance pretty much the whole way, right? You never get it back. And so Shay's just working with Uke falling slightly different directions under control, of course, because that's what made you fall in the first place. But so try and mimic that. It's very good. It's like, that was superb. Well, very, very nice. I was gonna film it just there. This should be on the Hombu Dojo. Here, Noriki Sensei, do it like this.
so it's not the same person who was in front of you.
Right.
It's just that we only work in partners, but if we had a saw, then like we do, deal with the guy in front of you, and this attack that you have.
And now I got to push.
Well, we're doing that too, yes. I'm just trying to demonstrate why that was that process. It's such an important part, even though it really has nothing to do with lip technique.
Was
You know what that was? That was switching from one Uke to the other and being a bit like Andrew's quite flexible and Frank isn't. So you got to be able to adjust. And Frank, just try and move as best you can, as big as you can, as best you can. Nope, go back. Back leg comes around. Yeah, forward, la, la, la. Up and over, back leg comes around. There you go. Move, 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 Frank. Think about moving, moving, moving. Down with him. Move, 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 move. Reverse pivot again. Back foot circles towards, yeah. Now you're at the cross step back part. Cross step back, shuffle back punch. Remember that shuffle back punch is important, not just to extend the shoulder, go ahead, but to get your feet in a position, shuffle back. Now you're good to drop this foot back because your feet are a little close together. Right, go. Drop it back and forward. So Frank, so do you see how you had to do like you did it, and then you had to do like a step to catch up? Yeah, and then you went forward, And then you have to do another, no, you didn't just turn and face him, you did another step. Okay, yeah, because you had to catch up with him. That's all. It wasn't, but it does, all it means is that first part you're starting to get right. So then he goes far. But that means you can now push him further. Okay, and together you're going to get further along. If you go too far and your uke is dying early, you're going to jam his shoulder. If uke goes really far and you go short, then he kind of escapes and you have to do that little catch up at the end. It's not like deadly sin or anything, but that's just showing you it's starting to get better and your uke is responding to that, but you don't really realize it's starting to get better because you should have gone further. That's all. So part of it's getting better. And now you got to make the next part bigger because the first part's getting better. Or okay, did that make any sense at all? To me. Yeah, and you see again how you're doing a couple, because he's coming.
Right. I'm just a little worried about his shoulder, like no, but if I come flying down, like, yeah, you're fine, but if I feel like I'm gonna fall on you.
Oh, if you feel you're going to lose balance, yeah, that's kind of scary. Yeah, because if you lose balance and falls over your back, it doesn't matter how flexible you are, you're fucked.
Remember the cut down here, and Sensei said repeatedly, it's not just cross that back, shuffle, I mean, that's what you did, and much better than what you do. But it has to be that slide, puts off the line.
Yeah.
Is now you shot that salted your arm that Sensei was talking about.
Yeah, and that gives the wrist bend.
Yes, because if I'm here,
Yeah.
the wrist is naturally going to start loosening up. And then I'm fighting my kamai.
Yeah.
My kamai or my kamai along. So now we have this good arm. It is much easier for the not to get so close to uke. And I've got that salkajo control space. Now I can fling him away. So I'm always pushing him through the technique rather than that pull. Watch those little things, and that's why we started with something originally, and now it's making it harder. It's essentially said, we change up the first 4 to 10 steps, first 6 or 5, 12, whatever. It just means you have to hit those other ones just that much better. What's that for me? On the line, so you want to end up off the line.
There you go. Good. The gap between his body and his arm right now is nice and big. Yep.
Just that same shuffle back and shuffle back.
So yeah, it's still too sharp a turn. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Try not to come in full.
Then we just talked about keeping that separation between like ribs and arm. And that's why you, when you put your back foot, the arc is too tight. And if it's too tight, you just put his arm back beside him again, which then loosens everything off. So it's a very shallow arc. I mean, if the sankajo, the arm that's got sankajo is a very shallow arc at that time. It's not like when we first take it up, right? It's sort of like that. So you got to imagine your back foot following that kind of a trajectory, and right now what's happening, a lot of people do this. Their back foot goes and it goes right behind Uke's feet, which I guess that's a really natural way of moving or something. And this is a bit unnatural or something, but that foot's going back, and then think of it like that. think of it that the back foot is going back and then circles over instead of just that arc. Maybe I'm just trying to think of different words that will help you, you know, get your body to do what we want it to do. Okay.
Describing a circle. That's the weak point, right? So if you keep going, you can feel that even just yourself.
And look at, I mean, look, if you can imagine, if we drew on the mats, the diameter of the circle that would match Andrew Sensei's arms, right? That's a big circle. It's certainly not one that's represented by you taking his palm behind his butt, which is what happens if you just put your foot behind his feet, right? That's a really small circle. Whereas that's huge. Well, I mean, whatever it is, I don't know. 5 feet, 2 meters, whatever. Okay. Okay. Let's everybody up. Face front. 気をつけ。右髪。構え。週末動作1。1、2、3、4、5。Shift. 1、2、3、4、5。From where you are. 週末動作2。1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、5。Turn your face front. 構える。And もう変えて、face partners. Doesn't matter. 直して、fix your doggies. 最後で構えに終わります。Last 構え of the class, focus on your partner, strong 構え。右はみ、構え。構えぬ。左はみ、構え。Say the whole. Up. Memo, close your eyes. Okay, this second class of Kenshu part 2. And we move through the 2 techniques that were a minimum to do. So swari shomanuchi sankajo sai 1 and 2, and ushuro ryotomochi sankajo sai 1. Did we do swari ni? Did we do swari ni? Or yeah, we did. I thought we did. Okay. So we did all the 2 techniques 1 and 2. Okay, good job. We'll get back in the rhythm. We had sickness take a couple of people out today. So next weekend is Thanksgiving weekend. Is that right? It is Thanksgiving weekend. So no class. And then Andrew Sensei is going to do is that right? The 14th. Yeah. And I will find Peter or John or Nathan or something to do the 21st. Okay. If not, I'll do it, but I'll be a zombie. Okay. Really good. Keep training hard. Keep focusing. When you're in class, in regular class, keep in mind things we say here. You can't train as hard, maybe with some people, but you can, all the points you're being fed here need to happen in regular class to the best of your ability. Memo, hey, silence, line up. Yes. おっす。どうもありがとうございました。はい。Okay, Jake, we're good. Thank you very much. Did the recording happen on your end? She's going to write to me. You could always unmute yourself, you know, and you could talk to us. Okay.
I was trying earlier and you guys couldn't hear me.
He doesn't want to talk to us. Sure. Well, whatever. No, Jake doesn't want to talk to us. Fine, fine. Yeah, you go online one time. and look what happens.
Yeah, I'm yelling. I'm yelling.
Can't hear us either?
Hi.
No, I think he can hear us.
I guess you're.
You can't hear me. I'm yelling. Us. Very good.
Gang signs.
Do you end it, right?
Is that recording?
Sure.